Yo, what's up, guys? Wendy, thank you for the awesome comment all the time. I really appreciate it. Like, like you just say the best stuff about the channel. Texting my homie. One of my bros is thinking about coming to hang out for a weekend. If they don't know, they don't know, Wendy. So we got to let them know some kind of way. Advertisement. I mean, word of mouth is the best and free advertisement. All you have to do is just say something to other people, like, hey, this guy is over there doing stuff. You should go see. Like I really, really appreciate it. They said just get the word out. Just people just gotta know. Well, he cursed a lot and he just be talking. Yeah, give him a few minutes though. He got to warm up. I don't know how you explain me to people when he. I'm so fucking like hard to explain sometimes. Every time I click on his channel, he's just like talking and smoking, or he's on his phone. Like he's not really doing anything. Like you, you're not wrong, but you gotta watch it more. Wait till you start painting. Just watch him paint. He's really good at painting. Oh my god. All right. So yesterday I did finalize some songs. I had to. You're very interesting. So like my Suno credits reset on the 28th of each month because that's the day that I made my subscription for it. And so I know when the 28th is coming up, I try to like burn all my credits out because I don't because the credits don't carry over. So I had like 300 credits yesterday still left on Suno. So I was fucking around with these songs hard as shit. Like y'all ain't about to take these shit from me. I just rolling that shit as many times as I can. I'd rather go into the next month with no credits. And so I can feel like I'm getting my money's worth of this thing. Omizu, good morning, bro. So we went over and over and over and over and over the last two songs that I was working on, and I think I got them down to like the final versions. So that was the 100th song and song number 101. And I actually shared song number 101 and didn't share song 100. So why isn't that charging? Okay. So I think I may share song 101 right now. And yeah, I feel like I'm getting started super late in the day, but it's all good. So now the next album, which has the placeholder of Up Next, is the title of the playlist, has 5 songs on it. So I want to take this song. I want to download this song to my save files. And then we're gonna save it to here. So now we have that downloaded. Then I wanna take a picture. All right, I took some pictures at work. So on Fridays we get to dress down. So what I want to do is see if I can, yes, do that. What does add sticker mean? Copy? So if I copy, do I have to like, can I text it to myself? Copy, paste. Aha. So now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna save that to photos. Right? Now that should be in my photo. Why is it doing that? No, oh. Where's it? Oh my god! I really do need to like sit down. Am I going the wrong way? I need to really clean out my. All right, so now I have this. Why is it so big like that? What? Why is it doing that? What's going on here? Oh, I'm trying to make a selfie emoji. Well, I wanted to just share like, because I don't have any videos or anything really. So I want to make this song, at least have an image. But then I was going to take that and say, I go to Chat GPT and start a new chat. Okay. Ooh, should I do that? Do this, add one photo. Mm, with an urban background. You're doing great. You're doing great. All right. So I might use the regular image, or I might. Let me see if another one works faster. Cause actually, Meta's image generator is pretty good too. Okay. Mm, see, goddamn, Meta did that shit fucking fast as shit though. Like that's crazy how fast. I just said add a inner city background, and it just did it so fast. I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna say create a cartoon version. Let's see. Yeah, because it gave me 4 images like hella fast. Come on, chat. That shit still ain't fucking. Just because you're the best, chat, that don't mean you got to take so fucking long, bro. I'll go back to Meta. The second one probably. Look, the second one already done. No, with me in it. Oh my damn. Those are cool cartoon cities. Like I like that one and that one, but with me. I said create a cartoon version. Like, how can I just say just add the person to the cartoon background? Hold on. Chat just said they're done. What does it look like? That's pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, even down to the little fucking emblem, then the necklace. Yo, you won't let me like put that. Yo, that is crazy. I gotta say this. Yo, that's wild. Um, Now if just add a cartoon version of the person. Add it to the city background. Let's see what that does. But that one was pretty sweet. I might use that one. Hold on. Let's see my photos. Alright, that shit really crazy. No, Meta. Not some random person. Okay, okay. Look. Alright, so I took the image what Chat GPT gave me and I put it in Meta and I told Meta to restyle it in other anime styles. No, he did nothing. He changed nothing. What are you doing? All right. Short T. The lazy. No matter. I'm done with you. That's crazy, like. after a while, we won't, man. Look, man, the AI just gonna make all our entertainment for us, yo. The AI just gonna make all of the entertainment for us. We're not gonna be in the loop anymore.
Trap House Entertainment. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to show shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple bumps, then it's back to the mother shit.
All right, so it's gonna end about here.
They gon' allow the high crime, and that's the bottom line, it's in the crump.
So get the music. I'll take the first verse off of the music. I mean the hook. Come on. So if I take the hook off.
Conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to show shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple bumps, then it's back to the mother shit. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Shuffle it, I take a couple bumps. Mother shit, D-State, been putting niggas on. D-State, been putting niggas on t-shirts, assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert. Watch it. Back to the mother shell, we don't trust the government. The spirit always had to show shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it. D-State, been putting niggas on t-shirts, assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert. Watching how the shadows work. Guess we ain't got the First Amendment. Politics became a new religion. They tried to end them, but they made them mortal when they killed them. Can't avoid the contradictions. Lost faith in the system. Now they gotta face the consequences. Never trust a politician. Speaking from my opposition. They gon' allow the high crime, and that's the bottom line. Adrenochrome, drinking blood, kids getting sodomized. The rest of them shooting up schools like it's Columbine and 949. Gon' leave us both blind, but I'd rather take that risk before you play me like a bitch. Cause I'ma use a second and still plead the fifth. If they come to my door like they swore I'm a snitch, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shuffle shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption. D-State, been putting niggas on t-shirts, assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert, watching how the shadows work. Guess we ain't got the First Amendment. Politics became the new religion. They tried to end them, but they made them mortal. When they killed them, can't avoid the controversy.
All right. He did that, so that's something. It only took us 27 minutes.
D-State, been putting niggas on t-shirts, assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we all on high alert, watching how the shadows work. Guess we ain't got the First Amendment. Politics became the new religion. They tried to end them, but they made them mortal. When they killed them, can't avoid the contradictions. Lost faith in the system, now they gotta face the consequences. Never trust a politician, speaking from my opposition. They gon' lie to hide their crimes, and that's the bottom line. They drink the chrome, drinking blood, kids getting sodomized, the rest of them shooting up schools like it's Columbine and 949. Gon' leave us both blind, but I'd rather take that risk before you play me like a bitch. Cause I'ma use a second and still plead the fifth. If they come to my door like a swore, I'm a snitch. Then I'ma use a four to get these whores on my dick. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shuffle shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it. I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're well on our way to the next album. Like I said, we got 5 songs on this one. 5 songs on up next. So we have this is off to a good start, yo. Purpose over pleasure, testament, hard work, blood sport, and conspiracy. Even though blood sport came after conspiracy, it's just the way that I saved it to the list. Like I said, I worked on that conspiracy. Yeah, I made like over 100 versions of that conspiracy song. I'm not lying. Over 100 versions of it. So these are the last 5 songs we've written. I need to clean off this chat because we're gonna get back into the skin tone colors now.
Watch for the distractions. They trying to stop your actions. Show them you a maverick and hit them with a backspin. They say you acting different when you get up on your pivot, and they full of contradictions. When you chasing your ambitions, purpose over pleasure. Never been from the pressure. I go deeper than you measure. Trying to reach another level. Yeah, I will never settle. Toting heavy metal, fighting demons and the devil. I control my opposition, pulling strings. Puppet, I say fuck it, blowing strong like a trumpet. All that bullshit, rise above it. Keep your focus on the subject. Then ask yourself the question: what passions do I covet? More creation, less destruction. More production, less consumption. Yeah, purpose over pleasure. Never been from the pressure. I I go deeper than you measure. Trying to reach another level. Purpose over pleasure. Never been from the pressure. I go deeper than you measure. Trying to reach another level. If you see it, you can be it. That's the secret. Swimming in the currency till I'm seasick. Hotter than a fever, colder than anemics. Unfulfilled dreams leave you grieving. If you gon' do it, better do it for a reason. All that sugar ain't sweet, all that glitter ain't gold. It can sweep you off your feet, spin you like a stripper pole. The highs and the lows, I suppose that's just how it goes. But I never fold when it's getting tough. Stay in gold mode, I ain't did enough. Got it from the mud, had to dig it up. Up before the sun, I can't get enough. Yeah. Watch for the distractions, they trying to stop your actions. Show them you a maverick and hit them with a backspin. They say you acting different when you get up on your pimping. And they full of contradictions when you chasing your ambition. Purpose over pleasure, over pleasure, over pleasure. Never been from the pressure. I go deeper than you measure. Trying to reach another level. Purpose over pleasure. Never been from the pressure. I go deeper than you measure. Trying to reach another level. Trap House Entertainment. I came to give my testament. I stand next to the best of men. Shitty situation, make the best of it. Y'all niggas just some excrement. Hit them in the face and make a mess of it. Break them down and leave them feeling desolate. I practice till I'm excellent. Working harder than a fucking Mexican. Opinions are irrelevant. I'm massive like an elephant. You see me in the room and I came from the slime. That's the secret of the ooze. Keep a secret if I choose, cause I always had a tool. 48 laws of power. You know I know the rules. Always tell the truth, but still conceal my moves and I stay in the stool. Watching how he brews in the trap, counting coins like a Jew. And I even stack the pennies cause some change overdue. I came to give my testament and leave you with the rest of it. Don't handle it with negligence and cherry pick the best of it. I came to give my testament and leave you with the rest of it. Don't handle it with negligence and cherry pick the best of it.
I never been a holy roller, waiting on a savior. If you wanna see some change, you gotta alter your behavior. Never argue with a stranger who cannot control his anger. Eyes wide shut, they cannot see that you an angel. They all line up for the handouts and the favors. Watch out for the fishing, they the breaches and the erasures. Most niggas phony, that's my testimony. Like baloney, you be lonely, you can blow me, you can pay me now, or you can owe me. Flip that shit like Obi-Wan Kenobi. If you scared, you should've told me. Acting nuts like a scrotum. I'm prepared for the moment when opponents start approaching. On your way in the battle, gotta stop and smell the roses.
I came to give my testament and leave you with the rest of it. Don't handle it with negligence and cherry pick the best of it. I came to give my testament and leave you with the rest of it. Don't handle it with negligence and cherry pick the best of it.
I practice till I'm excellent, working harder than a fucking Mexican. Opinions are irrelevant, I'm massive like an elephant. You see me in the room and I came from the slime, that's the secret of the ooze.
These songs songs right here is slapping on this album. I ain't even gonna lie.
Trap House Entertainment. Got the hood going crazy, yo.
Gotta grind, gotta hustle, gotta get it from the muscle. Wanna shine, wanna bubble, gotta keep it on the humble. On time, do it double, never let nobody pump you, cause you might have to scuffle. Walking loud through the jungle, throwing bees like a bubble. Don't forget the ones who stung you, cause life is a test, and it's always trying to flunk you. If you become the plug, then the thugs try to plug you. They talk shit and judge you, then run up, try to cut you, try to skate off with a bundle. But I protect mine, haters really don't want trouble when them bullets whizzing by. Gotta learn to strategize, keep your eyes on the prize, cause the road to success is never a straight line. It won't happen overnight, everything takes time. Sometimes you gotta go solo if you wanna climb, cause way too many times I seen the blind lead the blind. But I put in hard work and I won't let you take mine. I hope that you know that you gotta put in hard. I reap what I sow when I got it from the hard dirt. Before you make your next time move, gotta start first. Now it's caviar and calamari, put it hard. I hope that you know that you gotta put in hard work. I reap what I sow when I got it from the hard dirt. Before you make your next time move, gotta start first. Now it's caviar and calamari, put it hard dirt. If you wanna make it, gotta build it from the ground up. Fuck all that gum flapping niggas, just sound tough. Tell me what you proud of, show your latest innovation. What's your passive income? What investments are you making? I'm trying to build a legacy. You chasing stimulation, most of them slave to the drink. And fornication, smoking on occasion. I stay deep in conversation. We dead on small talk. Let's take a long walk. I'm trying to sink my teeth in them the dogs gon' bark. Got hella ideas, but when you really gon' start believing in yourself, never get play your own part. Listen to your own heart, live up to your greatness, identify your own spark. Let's get past the basics. No more hesitation, I see it clear like LASIK. For generations, niggas had it harder than the pavement, so I aim to change it and rearrange the mind. But I put in hard work and won't let you take mine. I hope that you know that you gotta put in hard work. I reap what I sow when I got it from the hard dirt. When you make your next time move, gotta start first. Now it's caviar, calamari, but a hard dirt. I hope that you know that you gotta put in hard work. I reap what I sow when I got it from the hard dirt. When you make your next time move, gotta start first. Now it's caviar, calamari, but a hard dirt.
Yo, Laughing Girl, what's up, yo?
Trap House Entertainment. Shout out to Prodigy and my D.
HNIC.
YB. Rest in peace, OG. I'm a real gangster, y'all role play, I'm a real killer. OJ, sippin' gin and juice, and we don't play. Living my life in 4K, and it's okay when the hoes say they don't stay, cause they realize that I don't chase nothing but them big bags. Always blowing on some big gas, squeezing on some thick gas in the Lexus, and I skip fast, you get skip fast, cause your shit trash.
Good thing they got you there,
the price is right, you get kidnapped. Extortion, I'm flaming hot and no scorching. I put a heat and I torch him. Try to kill a kid like abortion. YBE, I'ma go get her. Burn you, coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing though, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. YBE, I'ma go get her. Burn you, coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing though, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. Horsepower, like a Porsche. You get fucked over like intercourse. I'm the plug in, Renaissance. I can break it hard, I can ship it soft. Then I go see, so I proceed. Stock option like a low C. I'm an OG, I blow green. I ain't never sipped no codeine. I'm amazed by all these doping. I'm trying to eat out these protein. And the protein, that's so mean. We won't quit, by no means. You get nosebleed, if you act up, get manhandled and packed up. You get ran over and packed up. Stop playing games, get your racks up. YBE, I'ma go get it. Burn you, coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing you, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. YBE, I'ma go get it. Burn you, coming like gold peppers. I'm chasing you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. It's a blood sport, should've known better. It's a blood sport. fortune and all that. Trap House Entertainment.
We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but there's a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but there's a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. The D-State, been putting on t-shirts, tell me politics became a new religion. They tried to hit them, but they made them harder when they killed them. Can't avoid the contradictions. Always now they gotta face the consequences. Never trust a politician speaking from my opposition. They gon' lie to hide their crime, and that's the bottom line. They drinking throne, drinking blood, kids getting sodomized. The rest of them shooting up schools like it's Columbine and 949. Don't leave us both blind, but I'd rather take that risk before you play me like a bitch. Cause I'ma use a second and still be the fifth. If they come to my door like a sword on a six, then I'ma use a four to get these whores on my dick. Don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, a lie, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but there's a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, a lie, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but there's a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. I want my payback, but you can't say jack about they hate that. And where they stay at, they gatekeep, so you need a gate pass. Treat them like a needle in a haystack. And I greet them with a grimace like I'm king of women, cause this is genocide. And they hate to admit it. Watch the budget, how they spend it. You can soon accuse critics, say well, bullshit. Just a newer image got on top of you for business. Think about the youth in prison, holy poison who was winning euthanasia for the leaders who make poor decisions. Won't believe in superstition, finish with your stupid mission. I just want some fruity lemon and a new proof to sit in. I can see what hypervision got me tight like hypertension. They don't want peace and always causing no division. They don't want peace and always causing no division. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership.
Yeah, definitely not a bad set of songs right there so far. There was one thing that let me see. There's just one spot where I feel like I'm actually on the editor right now. Sorry, I'm not watching comments, but what if I take this out right here? All right, I literally just took out one word. I want to see what that'll sound like without that word in there. It might. Sometimes I even hate to edit this shit because it seems like it'll mess up the whole thing, or it'll cut different or break different somewhere else if you take just a word out or add a word. It's like that's the part I want them to fix better is the editing of it.
See, they took another. I only took one word out, but it's okay with the Jose Golden State because they realized. I don't know if it says that part. I don't like that because it took another word out. I only wanted to take one word, and then it took the word cause. Hmm. And then it's supposed to give me another replacement option, and it's not even popping up. No, I Yeah, so I took a couple of photos on the same day. So this is the same group of people. So I took that one that day. I took this one, and this young lady here is actually that's the same person there. But yeah, I haven't done any AI references in a while. And then I recently took another photo. Did I not put that on my favorites yet? So I need to favorite this. So this is going to be the next whisper. Why does my arm look so big right here? Yeah, my arm looks kind of huge. Yeah, but add that to the favorites. So which one are we on? This one. Yo, what part of the country are you going to, or what state will you be in? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, New York is very fast paced. So I'm a 2 hour drive from New York. I try to go as often as I can, but I can only take it for like a few hours at a time. You know, like a good afternoon, and it's like, yeah, I'm done with New York for a long time. You know, 6 hours, 7 hours, yeah, that lasts me for like years. But if there's some, I mean, there's always some good art out there. The last 3 times I've been to New York is because of art, not just like, oh, let's go tour the city. Like, no, they got some really cool art exhibits up. I'll go for that. I just shared literally something with one of my my buddies from New York. Literally just shared this with my New York buddy. Is it on? Did I share it on Facebook or I might have shared this shit on Instagram. So this is New York in a nutshell.
Focus in New York and New Jersey need to learn something about Southern hospitality. I am so sick and tired of seeing this video on the internet. I'm not tired of singing the same song over and over and over again. We don't need to learn nothing about Southern hospitality. We in the Northeast. I'm not coming to my house telling me to put my dog in the cage because you're afraid of dogs. You go in the cage. He live here. You're a tourist here. You're a visitor. Why do we need to learn how to treat you? You're not staying. Ain't gonna hold you. Why you even come? We not from down there. The culture is different. What don't y'all understand? We don't go through what y'all go through. We don't experience what y'all experience. We don't even talk how y'all talk. Y'all don't even say talk. Y'all want to say good morning every morning. I don't want to talk every morning. You know what it's like to live in a city where there's a trillion people walking past you.
That's New York. And when they talk about not saying good morning, like
Good morning, little dude.
I know you.
Hey, what the fuck you just say there? I said good morning. Good morning. They can't even do no good mornings around here. What the fuck? You good? This little ass nigga with this Joe Familiar good morning. Homie. Where you think you at, fam? I do that nut ass shit around here. They'll beat you the fuck up out here in these streets. What's man? Who the fuck you think you talking to, motherfucker? Fuck out of here with all that good morning shit. You heard anything over here? What the fuck over here just say, eh? Well, he did pop the pills. I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. Fuck out of here. You gonna live right now? You big ass bitch. You trying to be tall? Damn, you something with past you.
America. Also,
Can you tell me what time this is? Can you tell me what time this is? Can you tell me what time this is?
9:58.
11:47. Yeah.
11:48. 11.
Yeah. Hey, my boy, what time is this?
What? Hold up. It said
That's it.
11:08.
No! Excuse me. Can you?
And I don't know why foreigners be so hyped to come to America. We're fucking toast. We're fucking shot. We're dead ass. We don't fucking respect shit. We don't know shit.
Countries in Africa. Oh, we in North America, twin.
No, we're not.
North America.
And we got 54 countries in Africa.
Oh, I thought Africa was just all the way.
Where you guys from?
Jackson, Mississippi. From Jackson.
Give me 3 countries in Africa each.
Ain't no countries in Africa.
Morocco.
Africa is a country.
Do you believe him?
I believe.
Well, Africa a continent.
I thought Africa was like a whole country. You from Africa?
Do I look African?
Yo, the youth of America are fucking toast. We're fucking toast, bro. We are so cooked. It's funny, but it's not funny because these are our future leaders. These motherfuckers will be decision-making adults one day. I cannot. These little fucks can't even tell time on the clock with hands on it. It's so bad. It's so bad right now. This motherfucker don't even know what continent he's on. There's one question when they ask these people like what countries border the United States, and they can't tell us what they can't say Mexico and Canada. It's like I don't know, man. I don't know. Once again, yo, I dropped out of school. I dropped out of school, so I can't talk. I ain't got but so much room to criticize anybody. I never finished high school, but it just seemed like these kids are way dumber nowadays. And New Yorkers don't give a fuck about tourists. That just said, why the fuck we gotta learn some new shit? Y'all learn some new shit. We not from there. You tourists, you not even staying. I'm just trying to, get you prepared for your trip abroad. So if anybody, not purposely and not intentionally being mean and disrespectful, it's just like that's how motherfuckers are here, So don't, if somebody be like, yo, move, shorty, and just know like that's how it's America, especially New York. New York is like a country until itself because there's like 1 million people in New York. They have their own language, their own fucking ways of doing shit. It's a weird place. It can be a weird place. Like I say, I'd like to visit. I definitely enjoy visiting it, but about 6 hours into it, I'm like, whoo, Lord, okay. Whoo, we've been in New York for about 6 hours. I seen some art, had some food, walked through the parks a little bit, Okay, I think I'm ready to go. Hey, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Yo, the New Yorkers, they have their own dialect, accent, slang, everything, yo. They're their own country, yo. They're so different from the rest of America. It is so weird. There are just some big cities like that just make a bubble out of themselves. Baltimore, Maryland is another one. Fucking San Francisco is another one. Like some cities just have their own culture, so it's like so different from everything else. Boston, Like the way people from Boston talk is just like, bitch. Tell Mark to go to the car. Like what the fuck? Y'all niggas in America too. Why y'all yo Boston? Yo, I just read a comment. In Boston, yo, you're not wrong, yo. They have like their own thing, yo. It's hard to describe like what it is, but it's just like y'all just different from everybody else, yo. Boston definitely could be like just its own country by itself. Yo, you're not wrong about that, yo. My boss is from there. Then you already know firsthand, yo. A Bostonian, they're Americans, but they're like a different, they're their own offshoot of America. And like some cities like that, even Pittsburgh, like doesn't have that big of a like like a different identity until itself. But people from Pittsburgh love to be from Pittsburgh. And there's like in Boston is another city. Like there are some cities like people are so proud that that's where they're from and they talk about it all the time. They talk about it all the time. You know where I'm from, down in Boston, where how we do it. Man, everybody don't do it your fucking way, bro. Pittsburgh, the motherfuckers do the same thing. On Pittsburgh, where I'm from, man. How we do it out my way. I don't know. Nobody give a fuck, dude. You not in Pittsburgh right now. Nobody don't care about fucking Pittsburgh. This is how we do it here. Man, y'all ain't got the what you Jones, and shit. We back in Pittsburgh, we okay, yeah. No, we don't got that here. Sorry for you. You want that? You want some of that? Go back to Pittsburgh, man. Chowder. You've never had clam chowder, but your wife loves it. If it's in the house with you, why you don't try it, bro? Clam chowder is delicious. Damn it. Is that my meal prep for next week? I might have to make that next week, bro. Clam chowder. I've only made my own homemade clam chowder once, and the only thing is, I think the sauce could have been a little bit thicker, just a little bit, not even much. But that's the other than that, yeah, that shit was slamming. Homemade clam chowder. I even told myself I need to do this again. And now that you brought it up, I think I might have to do that next week. Go ahead, get my all the ingredients I need. This week I'm doing a grill thing again. Chicken, fish, and steak I'm gonna put on the grill. And then I'm gonna cook a couple of things on the stove top. Just because I need to get more shit out my freezer. I was like, this shit has been sitting here for a while. So I got some crawfish, but crawfish are just like very light. They're almost like a appetizer actually. So I'm gonna cook some crawfish and tuna steak because I got a bunch of. I didn't realize I had so many tuna steaks in there. So I have two kind of fish. I'm gonna put some salmon on the grill, and then I have a tuna steak. And then on the sides, this week I'm just eating a bunch of salads, and I might make some collard greens. My accent is like the Osbournes. Working on some skin tone. Skin, skin. Working on some skin tone. We gotta get it in. Working on some skin tone, skin. Working on the skin tone. Skin. Mahogany. Then I can't think of nothing else like that. Mahogany, a cinnamon, honey drenched, and sun kissed. Something. Working on that skin tone. Mahogany, a cinnamon. Something. Mocha latte. Mocha chocolate. Working on that skin tone, skin. Damn. So I could have been talking like that. Now I got the fucking Afrikaners. I think South African accents are pretty good though. The Afrikaners. I like Diane Word. Yo, I love their shit from way back in the day, yo. Fucking Ninja and Yolandi Fessa. The accents are really cool. I wonder if I think they did a tour last year, but I don't know if they're like making new music. For a minute, they were really big, like a couple albums back to back, and a bunch of singles. They were even in that movie, Chappie. That's the only reason I watched that movie. I love sci-fi stuff like that anyway, but just because Diane Ward was in the movie, I'm like, oh, I gotta see this shit. Yo, Oix, what's good? She said, I talk like my damn self. I feel you on that. I think I've traveled so much between the north and the south of the US while I was growing up that it's kind of hard to place my accent. People from the north know that I'm not a northerner, but they can't really place it. And people from the south think that I'm not a Southerner and they still can't place it. Like, where are you from, bro? From everywhere, dude. Everywhere. From everywhere and nowhere.
Hey. What just happened? You just quit?
Yeah, controversial. I get it. But I still like them. I even had a couple of T-shirts. Like, I was hardcore, yo. Had all their albums. Had a couple of T-shirts. Not about to tell me I ain't a fan.
D-State, been putting niggas on. T-shirts, assassin.
What? I never heard that part. How you make a kid believe he's the devil? That's crazy. Yeah. No, their music was definitely fire though.
Dropouts on the tank. Shout out to Prodigy and Mod D.
HNIC.
YB. Rest in peace, OG. I'm a real gangster, dog don't play. I'm a real killer. OJ, sipping gin and juice, and we don't play. Living my life in 4K, and it's okay when the hoes say they don't stay, cause they realize that I don't chase nothing but them big bags. Always blowing on some big gas, squeezing on some thick gas in the Lexus, and I skip fast. You get skip fast, cause your shit trash, and my shit slap. If the price is right, you get kidnapped. Extortion, I'm flaming hot and I'm scorching. I put a heat and I torch 'em. Try to kill the kids like abortion. YBE, I'ma go get her. Burn you, dummy like go peppers. I'm chasing, though, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. YBE, I'ma go get her. Burn you, dummy like go peppers. I'm chasing, though, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. Horsepower, like a Porsche. You get fucked over like intercourse. I'm the plug in, the source. I can break it hard, I can ship it soft. Then I go see, some more proceeds. Stock options like a low C. I'm an OG, I blow green. I ain't never sipped no codeine. I'm amazed by all these doping. I'm trying to eat out the protein, and the protein that's so me. We won't quit by no means. You get nosebleed if you act up, get manhandled and packed up. You get ran over and packed up. Stop playing games, get your racks up. YBE, I'ma go get it. Burn you, dummy like go peppers. I'm chasing, no, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. YBE, I'ma go get it. Burn you, dummy like go peppers. I'm chasing, no, you a hoe catcher. It's a blood sport, should've known better. It's a blood sport, should've known better. It's a blood sport, should've known better.
Toki?
Trap House Entertainment.
We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shuffle shit, but there's a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mother shit. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shuffle shit, but there's a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. The D-State been putting niggas on t-shirts, assassinated Charlie Kirk. Now we on a high alert, watch it how the shadows work. Guess we ain't got the First Amendment. Politics became the new religion. They tried to end them, but they made them harder when they killed them. Can't avoid the contradictions, lost faith in the system. Now they gotta face the consequences. Never trust a politician, speaking from my opposition. They gon' lie to hide their crimes, and that's the bottom line. They drinking chrome, drinking blood, kids getting sodomized, the rest of them shooting up schools like it's Columbine and 949. Gon' leave us both blind, but I'd rather take that risk before you play me like a bitch. Cause I'ma use a second and still plead the fifth. If they come to my door like they swore I'm a snitch, then I'ma use the four to get these whores on my dick. Don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shuffle shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shuffle shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. I want my payback, but you can't say jack about they hate pack and where they stay at. They gatekeep, so you need a gate pass. Treat them like a needle in a haystack, and I greet them with a grimace like I'm a king from Kemet, cause this a genocide and they hate to admit it. Watch the budget, how they spend it. You can snooze, use the critics, ain't no bullshit. Just a newer image, got on top of euphemisms. Think about the youth in prison, holy poison, who was winning euthanasia for the latest who make poor decisions. Won't believe in superstition, finish with your stupid mission. I just want some fruity lemon and a new approved decision. I can see what hypervision got me tight like hypertension. They don't want peace and know it's causing new division. They don't want peace and know it's causing new division. They don't want. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership. We don't trust the government, conspiracy, corruption, shit, the lies, we had enough of it. Always had to shovel shit, but this a new day. Let me shuffle it, I take a couple puffs, then it's back to the mothership.
Is it lunchtime? It is lunchtime. I might have to go grab lunch. Normally, I would already be cooking. Or, well, no, I would be getting ready to start meal prepping. But I had a late start to my day, guys. So we definitely want to get, we're right a little bit over an hour into the stream. So just paint for a little bit. I felt like I could have been doing more. But I may go fix a bowl of food and paint for like another hour and then start my meal prep. But I'm getting hungry now. Tweakers. A tick cop. Tick cop. No, just tweakers, man. Fucking dope fiends. Working on the skin tone. Trying to get it nice and glowy, you know? Where else? Where else? I'm gonna go a little bit lighter, add some of this warm white right here. And no, not that light there. We're gonna add some flesh tone and put it here. Brighten that up. And then it goes bright right here a little bit. And then we're going to go back to the white for this part. Once we do that first detailed layer, the underpainting is a roadmap to how we want this thing to look in the end, but that first detailed layer really just like sets the stage for the tones and hues we need to come back with for this layer. And this layer always seems the easiest. Sometimes it goes faster, sometimes it goes slower, but it's definitely easier because we've laid down a lot of our base colors. And some people like to try to do everything in one layer, and that's fine too. You can definitely get a decent painting that looks great from one layer of paint. But it's something about um, doing that underpainting and letting it dry, and then a first detail layer and a second and a third or fourth or how many layers afterwards you need. It kind of like gives it that deeper sense of depth, so that things are really like pulling or pushing towards or away from you. All right, I'm gonna do one more little spot here. Actually, I think I'm gonna fix something to eat real quick. I want to deepen this area here, and I'm gonna wipe that brush off. There and there, and this is actually gonna ride up like this. This is gonna fade out here. It stays deep, and then this actually cuts across like that. Okay. I'm gonna have to tone that down a little bit here. All right, the ear is starting to look good. We'll need some highlights right on the inner canal going actually into the ear, but the outside of the ear looks pretty decent. Looking pretty decent here. Let me go fix something to eat real quick, guys. We're gonna try to eat real fast in the studio and maybe do possibly like another at least 45 minutes to an hour in here this morning. Because I want to get as much of this skin tone done as I can today. So it is Sunday. We have work tomorrow, but throughout the week, like I said, if I just continue to push on with her skin tone, I can probably have most of this done before the weekend, and maybe even start on her skin tone before the weekend. And then next weekend, I'm really trying to wrap this piece up next weekend. You know. Like I say, guys, I'm gonna fix a plate of food real quick, and then I will be right back. I'm gonna leave you guys with some music. What songs should we listen to? You can listen to these two songs right here.
The shit isn't adding up there. Fight with power. How do we break the chains that our soul enslaved? When you see the truth, it might just drive your ass insane. How do we break the chains that our soul enslaved? When you see the truth, it might just drive your ass insane. Blinded politicians can't see. We about to break the system. So they cause division, but we won't follow their agenda. We will not be your victim. We do not support the killing. Innocent women and children. We just want a decent living. We don't want a civil war. We don't want a genocide. You can't brainwash us no more. We respect all human life. We don't want a civil war. We don't want a genocide. You can't brainwash us no more. We respect all human life. Break the chains that have us all enslaved. When you see the truth, it might just drive your ass insane. How do we break the chains that have us all enslaved? When you see the truth, it might just drive your ass insane. We will not be your new victim. We do not support the killing. Innocent women and children. We just want a decent living. Trap House Entertainment. Looking for a better way. Trying to fade the pain away. Jumping fences just to get away. Chasing dragonflies on a hazy day. Looking for a better place. Trying to fight back all the rain. Hoping just to get a little taste. Puffing magic dragons in my brain. And all my life, I've been chasing better days. All my life, I've been chasing better Why would I turn back now? I don't need
down. I don't need a hero. Life can really break you down. Regardless, we grow. Life can really break you down. Gotta stay in control. Life can really break you down. Never stop, always go. Yeah, I love that song, yo. You know why? Because all my life, I've been chasing better days. Life can really break you down. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The fuck was that? I heard something sound like it fell, but oh, it must have been a charger cord. Like there was nothing over there to even fall off. What just fell off the fucking table? All right, my food is hot. Or it was at least when the microwave stopped. Okay, microwave. I just saying something about that. I'm coming now to grab my food. All right, yo, that ear is looking perky. Perk your ears up, people. Listen and pay attention. Is that even hot? I don't know if that's even hot. Throw it back in it for a few more minutes. Throw it back in there for a few more minutes. I'm about to. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Hope y'all having a great Sunday. Forgot our Sunday routine. Leaves rock our teeny tiny bases. You got none of that shit going on here. Y'all can tell, like, this has been I have complained hardly any about this piece. I'm having so much fun. It's just big details, two big faces, not a lot of no background. I don't got shit to complain about. Yo. I swear, this is nice. This is a nice painting. It's very user friendly. Damn. I haven't had to cuss this painting out not one time. I like that.
I was running them streets. I was tugging that heat while I'm ducking police. Always burning them trees. I was grinding so hard 'cause my hustle me whole. She prayed and she prayed and she prayed for me. She prayed and she prayed and she prayed for me.
One more time, for goodness. One more time on this big, beautiful Sunday. Have you ever had a praying grandmother? Then you know what this song talking about.
Trap House Entertainment. I was running them streets. I was tugging that heat while I'm ducking police. Always burning them trees. I was grinding so hard 'cause my hustle runs deep. And I still made it out 'cause my grandmother prayed and she prayed and she prayed and she prayed. She prayed and she prayed and she prayed for me. My life has a purpose. I know this for certain. Don't care how you worship. Don't judge any person. My passion stay burning. I'm still on my journey. Keep moving my feet. 'Cause my grandmother prayed and she prayed and she prayed and she prayed for me. She prayed and she prayed and she prayed for me. Ask God to save my soul and please keep me whole. She asked God to save my soul and please keep me whole. She prayed and she prayed and she prayed for me.
Looks funny, but it's delicious.
And she prayed and she prayed for me.
Got smoked turkey necks. Come on. It's just hot as fuck right now. Mhm. Man. Oh. I heated up too much. Smoked turkey necks on a Sunday. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ain't no way in hell. Oh yeah. Sucking on them bones. Some ASMR for you.
This man is literally in a burning building.
Oh, there's fire on the door! The entire house on fire! Oh my gosh, this is the craziest thing we've ever filmed!
And behind him is 500 $100,000, which he could win if he completes 7 death traps, including
In case you're curious who this gentleman is, he's actually a professional stuntman, but we're going to put him to the back in this video. He's still making all the rings of fire. The fire! He's on fire! Nolan, get the fire extinguisher! Hurry up, the house is about to collapse. Alright, that's it. But he's on fire! Oh my god, what he's running! Get it! His legs are on fire! Put it out! My adrenaline's pumping right now. You managed to get $250,000 out of that building! Let's hit to the next death trap!
So Mr. Beast had a contestant trapped inside of a burning house for $500,000. So he said that the guy is that coming off this glove? Ooh, that's nasty. I don't want that on there. The fuck? So the guy is in a burning house and the money is catching on fire and he's tied to a chair and he has to untie himself and then extract as much money as he possibly can before it all catches on fire. And then somebody, the comment though, focus camera. We're watching this man turn into Jigsaw in real time. Yo, you put somebody in a burning fucking house for money? Yeah, nigga, you about to be Jigsaw. What is you doing, Mr. Beast? I thought they canceled him for a little while because they were saying like some of his stunts were set up. And also about one of his main buddies trying to be romantic with little kids and shit. And then after that came out, that motherfucker started saying they were a girl. Okay, bro. You got some weird shit going on with some little young girls, and now you're a girl yourself. Okay. I thought that was kind of weird. Well, to each their own. And that would help you stay out of jail. Better help. Just signed a petition for ID cards. What ID cards?
Y'all throwing snowballs or whatever. Do y'all want a real gun to play with? Alright, you sure? Hey, y'all play Fortnite, right? Y'all throwing snowballs or whatever. Do y'all want a real gun to play with? Alright, you sure? Hey, y'all play Fortnite, right? Y'all throwing snowballs or whatever. Do y'all want a real gun to play with? Alright, you sure? Hey, y'all play Fortnite.
It says how the CIA put up on low-income neighborhoods in the 80s and 90s. Y'all want a real gun to play with? That's the one thing I never understood about like the myth of like black on black crime is nobody can name one major nobody can name like one major armament, ammunition, or distribution for either one of those that are owned by black people. Like guns aren't our thing. Like we're not making selling and distributing the guns ever. But how did they get in the hood so easy? How did they get in the hood so easy? Man, niggas is good at making music and dances. We're like athletic people. We don't be making guns. We ain't even make drugs. Like how are associated with drug and the war on drugs is like, but we don't grow cocaine plants. We don't grow the coca plant, and we don't process it to make it into cocaine, and we don't bring it into the country. But somehow the shit be in the ghetto more than anywhere else. How is this even possible? How is this even possible? We don't make the guns, but all the guns in the hood, and we don't make the drugs, but somehow all the drugs find its way to the hood. That always boggled my mind all the time. I was actually watching. I was watching the Tom Cruise movie last night. I've never seen this shit before, called American Made. And he was a pilot for just some random airline company flying people around. And then somebody was watching this motherfucker and realized on the side he was like smuggling cigars different places and making a couple of dollars, selling cigars because he travels. He's a pilot. He moves city to city all the time. And so the CIA were looking for a patsy to do some dirty work. And so they see this motherfucker like breaking the laws for himself. It's like, you should, do some shit for us. And then he started doing some shit for them. And somehow the cartel found out. And now this motherfucker started working for the cartel. They get the drugs from Central America up to North America. And it's like, damn. But the CIA knew what the fuck was going on. That's the crazy part. They knew what was going on. El Chapo? No, it was I forgot the main guy's name, but he was working for Noriega. This is when Noriega and goddamn Escobar were still big. Like Escobar and Noriega came before El Chapo. This was like in the late 70s, early 80s. But just showing, he was like, I didn't finish the movie. I wound up falling asleep on it, but it's the fact that he was a CIA operative. Like he was on the books for the CIA. And they knew he was bringing drugs into the country. They knew it. They helped him. They helped him bring the drugs into the country. Mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Damn it. All right. But it's a movie though. And how the guy's telling the story, like, if you ever seen this other movie called Blow, it had Johnny Depp in it. And Johnny Depp was he portrayed a drug dealer. He was, telling the life of this drug dealer from California. I forgot the guy's name. But the guy that Johnny Depp was playing in that movie, he got so big that he was actually making deals with Pablo Escobar too, and getting stuff flown up into the U.S. And I think those two movies kind of linked together because the character that Johnny Depp played used a couple of different pilots, or he knew pilots who were flying the stuff in. And I think that's the character that Tom Cruise is playing in his other movie. Like, just that whole little cartel ring with, people from Nicaragua, El Salvador, Mexico, all these people dealing with all these motherfuckers from California and Florida. But then at the same time, these guys have CIA ties. Like, each person who was ever involved in that could probably have a documentary made about their life and how they actually got involved with the Colombian and Nicaraguan drug trade in the CIA. Like, all those stories are just fucking fascinating as hell. Like, those the real cocaine cowboys from back in the day. Some smoked turkey necks and rice and red beans. And I think there's some pigtail in here. Not gonna lie, it's hungry as shit. I just know if I would have ended the stream and went and ate downstairs, I probably would have came back up in here. But I do want to go like a little bit further. At least try to get like around this cheek area. Turkey lips. Mm-mm. Oh, that guy. No. Mm-mm. Nope, he hasn't been back since. What? We'll see him again before the year is over. He drops in like every quarter, like every 3-4 months. He drops in just to harass me.
So we got a few more months before the year is out. He'll probably be back this year. Give him a couple more months. He'll probably be back. The dude is weird as shit, you know. I'm just happy when somebody else can witness that shit. This dude making like multiple accounts back to back to back to back just to keep coming back in here to say the same shit. I ain't never had nobody else do that shit. Like, you want to fuck with me so bad, yo. Like, why? Why do you want to fuck with me that bad? In one session, he literally made like what, 5 different email accounts, and just kept coming back.
I can teach myself a new language while juggling fire? So can you. Well, not the fire part. Don't try this at home.
Are you at all hopeful that anything can be done to slow down the pace and acceleration of AI?
Okay, there's 2 issues. One is, can you slow it down?
Yeah.
And the other is, can you make it so it will be safe in the end? It won't wipe us all out. I don't believe we're going to slow it down.
Yeah.
And the reason I don't believe we're going to slow it down is because there's competition between countries and competition between companies within a country. And all of that is making it go faster and faster. And if the US slowed it down, China wouldn't slow it down.
Does Ilya think it's possible to make AI safe?
I think he does. He won't tell me what his secret source is. I'm not sure how many people know what his secret source is. I think a lot of the investors don't know what his secret source is, but they've given him billions of dollars anyway because they have so much faith in Ilya, which isn't foolish. I mean, he was very important in AlexNet, which got object recognition working well. He was the main force behind the things like GPT-2, which then led to ChatGPT. So I think having a lot of faith in Ilya is a very reasonable decision.
There's something quite haunting about the guy that made and was the main force behind GPT-2, which led rise to this whole revolution, left the company for safety reasons. He knows something that I don't know about what might happen next.
Well, the company no, I don't know the precise details, but I'm fairly sure the company had indicated that it would use a significant fraction of its resources of the compute time for doing safety research. And then it reduced that fraction. I think that's one of the things that happened.
Yeah, that was reported publicly.
Yes.
Yeah. Got into the autonomous weapons part of the risk framework.
Right. So the next one is joblessness.
Yeah.
In the past, new technologies have come in which didn't lead to joblessness. New jobs were created. So the classic example people use is automatic teller machines. When automatic teller machines came in, a lot of bank tellers didn't lose their jobs. They just got to do more interesting things. But here, I think this is more like when they got machines in the Industrial Revolution, and you can't have a job digging ditches now because a machine can dig ditches much better than you can. And I think for mundane intellectual labor, AI is just going to replace everybody. Now, it may well be in the form of you have fewer people using AI assistants. So it's a combination of a person and an AI assistant are now doing the work that 10 people could do previously.
People say that it will create new jobs though, so we'll be fine.
Yes, and that's been the case for other technologies, but this is a very different kind of technology. If it can do all mundane human intellectual labor, then what new jobs is it going to create? You'd have to be very skilled to have a job that it couldn't just do. So I don't think they're right. I think you can try and generalize from other technologies that come in, like computers or automatic teller machines, but I think this is different.
People use this phrase, they say, AI won't take your job, a human using AI will take your job.
Yes, I think that's true. But for many jobs, that will mean you need far fewer people. My niece answers letters of complaint to a health service. It used to take her 25 minutes. She'd read the complaint and she'd think how to reply and she'd write a letter. Now she just scans it into a chatbot, and it writes the letter. She just checks the letter. Occasionally she tells it to revise it in some ways. The whole process takes her 5 minutes. That means she can answer 5 times as many letters. And that means they need 5 times fewer of her. So she can do the job that 5 of her used to do. Now, that will mean they need less people. In other jobs, like in healthcare, they're much more elastic. So if you could make doctors 5 times as efficient, we could all have 5 times as much healthcare for the same price. And that would be great. There's almost no limit to how much healthcare people can absorb. They always want more healthcare. There's no cost to it. There are jobs where you can make a person with an AI assistant much more efficient, and you won't lead to less people because you'll just have much more of that being done. But most jobs, I think, are not like that.
Am I right in thinking this sort of industrial revolution played a role in replacing muscles?
My hand.
Yes, exactly.
And this revolution in AI replaces intelligence, the brain.
Yeah. So mundane intellectual labor is like having strong muscles, and it's not worth much anymore.
Hand-stitched orthopedic shoes, cut from a single piece of premium American leather, 100% waterproof and built to last. These leather shoes stay durable for 5+ years. No cracking or damage, just rich patina that gets better with time. Built-in orthotic arch support, stops foot and leg pain before it starts. Stay comfy for 12+ hours straight. Ankle guard technology, stops sprains before they happen. Military-grade composite toe. Grip Trax trademark, rubber outsole, slip-proof on any surface. Limited time, lowest price guarantee. Try risk-free.
So muscles have been replaced. Now intelligence is being replaced.
Yeah.
So what remains?
Maybe for a while some kinds of creativity, but the whole idea of superintelligence is nothing remains. These things will get to be better than us at everything.
So what do we end up doing in such a world?
Well, if they work for us, we end up getting lots of goods and services for not much effort.
Okay, but that sounds tempting and nice, but I don't know, there's a cautionary tale in creating more and more ease for humans in it going badly.
Yes, and we need to figure out if we can make it go well. So the nice scenario is, imagine a company with a CEO who is very dumb, probably the son of the former CEO, and he has an executive assistant who's very smart, and he says, I think we should do this. And the executive assistant makes it all work. The CEO feels great. He doesn't understand that he's not really in control. And in some sense, he is in control. He suggests what the company should do. She just makes it all work. Everything's great. That's the good scenario.
And the bad scenario?
The bad scenario is she thinks, why do we need him?
Yeah. In a world where we have superintelligence, which you don't believe is that far away.
Yeah, I think it might not be that far away. It's very hard to predict, but I think we might get it in like 20 years or even less.
I made the biggest investment I've ever made in a company because of my girlfriend. I came home one night and my lovely girlfriend was up at 1 a.m. in the morning. Challenge, if you want to monetize the knowledge that you have ever since. I now have this everywhere I go. When I find it so ketone.com. Yeah.
AI is so much better than us that people will never already better than us.
So what's the difference between what we have now and superintelligence? Because it seems to be really intelligent to me when I use like ChatGPT 3.0 or Gemini or.
Okay, so AI is already better than us at a lot of things. In particular areas, like chess, for example.
Yeah.
AI is so much better than us that people will never beat those things again. Maybe the occasional win, but basically they'll never be comparable again. Obviously the same in Go. In terms of the amount of knowledge they have, something like GPT-4 knows thousands of times more than you do. There's a few areas in which your knowledge is better than its, and almost all areas it just knows more than you do.
What areas am I better than it?
Probably in interviewing CEOs. You're probably better at that. You've got a lot of experience at it. You're a good interviewer. You know a lot about it. If you got GPT-4 to interview a CEO, probably do a worse job.
Okay. I'm trying to think if I agree with that statement. GPT-4, I think for sure.
Yeah.
But I guess you could
But it may
train
not
one.
be long before.
Yeah, I guess you could train one on this, how I ask questions and
Yeah.
what I do.
Sure. And if you took a general purpose sort of foundation model, and then you trained it up on not just you, but every interview you could find doing interviews like this, but especially you'll probably get to be quite good at doing your job, but probably not as good as you for a while.
Okay, so there's a few areas left, and then superintelligence becomes when it's better than us at all things.
When it's much smarter than you, and almost all things is better than you, yeah.
And you say that this might be a decade away or so.
Yeah, it might be. It might be even closer. Some people think it's even closer. It might well be much further. It might be 50 years away. That's still a possibility. It might be that somehow training on human data limits you to not being much smarter than humans. My guess is between 10 and 20 years we'll have superintelligence.
On this point of joblessness, it's something that I've been thinking a lot about in particular because I started messing around with AI agents, and we released an episode on the podcast actually this morning where we had a debate about AI agents with a CEO of a big AI agent company and a few other people. And it was the first moment where it was another moment where I had a eureka moment about what the future might look like. When I was able in the interview to tell this agent to order all of us drinks, and then 5 minutes later in the interview, you see the guy show up with the drinks, and I didn't touch anything. I just told it to order us drinks to the studio.
And it didn't know about who you normally got your drinks from. It figured that out from the web.
Yeah, figured it out because it went on Uber Eats. It has my data, I guess. And we put it on the screen in real time so everyone at home could see the agent going through the internet, picking the drinks, adding a tip for the driver, putting my address in, putting my credit card details in, and then the next thing you see is the drinks show up. So that was one moment. And then the other moment was when I used a tool called Replit, and I built software by just telling the agent what I wanted.
Yes, it's amazing, right?
It's amazing and terrifying at the same time.
Yes.
Because...
And if you can build software like that, right?
Yeah.
Remember that the AI, when it's training, is using code. And if you can modify its own code, then it gets quite scary, right?
Because it can modify
itself. It can change itself in a way we can't change ourselves. We can't change our innate endowment, right? There's nothing about itself that it couldn't change.
On this point of joblessness, you have kids.
I do.
And they have kids?
No.
They don't have kids, so no grandkids yet. What would you be saying to people about their career prospects in a world of superintelligence? What should we be thinking about?
In the meantime, I'd say it's going to be a long time before it's as good at physical manipulation as us.
Okay.
And so a good bet would be to be a plumber.
If you're looking to spruce up the outside of your house, these are the coolest and easiest lights you can buy and require no tools to install. Each box comes with everything you need and covers up to 100 feet. The bulbs have an attached outdoor strength adhesive, and you just peel and stick the lights right to your roof line. Here's where the magic happens. You can control everything from an app. If you want it.
I've actually heard that entire interview. I thought that was a different interview.
So you may not have been paying attention to this upcoming free-to-play open world game called Ananta. But the 7-minute gameplay trailer that they just dropped turned a lot of heads because it throws a lot of stuff at you. There's driving, there is web swinging, there's character switching right out of GTA 5, there's basketball and darts and slapping contests, throwing guys into dumpsters and shooting guys with grenade launchers. It's every urban environment open world game at once, and it looks like a real trip. This game has a really ambitious goal of taking on GTA 6. And so there's a lot to dig through. Like the social stuff, it's right out of the GTA 6 trailers, for example, but that is far from the game's only influences. There's some sleeping dogs here too. Of course, there's also every other AAA free-to-play gacha game on the market right now, probably influencing them as well. And I'm not trying to throw cold water on here, because I will freely admit that the newest trailer is really impressive, but it does really seem like they don't want to tell you that yes, this is a free-to-play game, and yes, it's absolutely going to be a gacha game. The moment in the trailer where it goes GTA 5 on us and selects another character to play as, that's obviously where the gacha elements come into play. Unlocking new characters to play as is where the monetization is going to come from. They haven't said how any of it's going to work other than the usual pay-to-win stuff, but just be straight with us. It's obviously going to be another Genshin Impact-inspired gacha game. And that's not automatically a bad thing. But like with a lot of these games, I do wish they'd be a little more honest with their audience about what they're actually doing, like what we're doing here at GameRanks. I'm honestly telling you that, believe it or not, more of you watching are not subscribed than are, so if you do us a big favor and subscribe, we'd greatly appreciate that. But yeah, let's get back to how these games aren't always exactly honest. So often you see these games try to dazzle you with these incredible trailers. You actually play it, and it's a dull grinding game. The bar has been raised with these sorts of free-to-play games, though. Expectations are high, and that's the environment that Ananta is going to release in. The current free-to-play game market is saturated as all hell. So in order to survive, a game like this really has to stand out. And I will say that above all else, Ananta really makes a good first impression. I mean, look at any one of the trailers they've put out. It's like you're looking at a different game each time. There's so many different things you can possibly do, and it all looks high quality. The game known as Ananta was only revealed last year, but its development history goes back further to when the game was originally known as Project Mugen, as revealed in its first trailer back on the 23rd of August in 2023. What was shown there is pretty much the same game we're looking at now, except for now we have more concrete details about what it's actually going to be. Back then, the developer answered a lot of questions, but never really said anything. Now, though, we have a good grasp on what the game is and how you'll actually play it. In Ananta, you'll play as the captain of a special task force fighting crime in the city. Each character appears to have their own special abilities, missions, and gameplay styles. Some characters have special movement powers like web swinging, others have a focus on driving or parkour, or some combination of the three. The trailers show different characters doing different things, like a hacker character causing a blackout right out of Watch Dogs, or a female police officer arresting suspects. There's hand-to-hand combat with reversals and takedowns. It looks pretty down to earth and even Jackie Chan inspired. Throwing a guy into the trash looks right out of Sleeping Dogs, so I approve. There's also guns and full-on third-person shooting, with a weapon wheel right out of GTA and everything, with both lethal and non-lethal guns for taking down various enemies you'll come across. All the stuff is very GTA in a relatively generic way that I don't feel is super out of place with a lot of other GTA likes out of there. But then you start getting into the menu mechanics that seem almost directly lifted out of Insomniac's Spider-Man, and the whole thing starts looking a little suspicious. Like, listen, Sony doesn't have a trademark on swinging through a city, but some of the animations are almost identical to the way Spider-Man animates in those games. There's no reason for it to be that similar. I mean, the game is clearly made by a talented team of developers. They probably tweak it so that it's not that similar. There's also a bunch of other Spider-Man mechanics in here, sprinkled around the various trailers. You can walk on grinders, sneaking above bad guys. There's gadgets like a literal, I mean, not spider drone, but drone that's like the spider drone. And to some people, that can make this type of thing look soulless or desperate. And I mean, with all of the other stuff going on, it very much doesn't need to be. There's so much other impressive stuff here. Like, there's just a ton of mini games. The animation is incredible. The look of everything, the characters, the rich and detailed open world. There's more than enough for this game to stand on its own. And there's going to be people who just see this sort of using other ideas as tacky. Now, I'm not going to go Nintendo lawyer here. I actually don't think copying is bad. That's kind of how things develop. Like, Saints Row is, for all intents and purposes, something that grew out of literally just copying Grand Theft Auto. But also, I understand why to some it's not a good look. It's also often the signature of the money-grubbing executive interfering and saying it should have that, that, and that. It's really all in the execution, and without playing the game, we really can't say. But it's not that I'm not concerned about it. I hope that stuff is actually just good. But, I mean, frankly, this game being free-to-play is another thing that has me concerned. Everything that they've shown just looks like a straight-up single-player game. There's been nothing to suggest that it's anything but that. But, of course, it's going to have to be online-only, which automatically puts a ticking clock on it. Eventually, the servers will shut down, and this game, which appears to be perfectly playable by yourself and seems to have a lot of fun story missions, will be dead and gone at that point, or at least it seems like it will be. I don't know, maybe they could do the cool thing and turn it into a $10 game after they shut the servers down and you can just play on your own. That would be nice. I would like it if more of these types of games would just do that. They would make money also. I don't know what they have against that. Oh, that game that we're shutting down, people who want to play it would all spend $10 to continue playing it, and we'd never have to think about it again. But, you know, whatever. That's just me trying to solve problems. These big companies aren't really doing things to serve customers, though. They're doing things to generate property that is valuable for them to own. In 2025, everything is the real estate game. And that is why those types of mechanics that we were talking about earlier can be a little concerning. Not just that they're a blatant ripoff of something else, I'm fine with that. But why is it there? Is it there because they think it will make number go up? Or is it there because it makes the game better?
Save time creating content and generate a high-quality clone of your voice with 11 Labs. Change the way you record podcasts, voiceovers, and branded content with the #1 AI-powered voice-generating technology. Stop searching for the perfect voice and stop wasting time re-recording take after take. Try 11 Labs for free and start elevating your content today.
I had to wait 6 months to get my hands on this thing. This is the weighted Highland cow, and this thing was sold out for 6 months every time I checked. At the moment of posting this video, he is in stock. His body is so soft, but it's a different type of soft from what's on his horns and his hooves. Inside his belly, there is a little pouch, and you can remove.
Again, we won't know until the game is out. Now, to be fair, they clearly do have long-term plans for this game because they do intend to expand it every year, apparently, with an entirely new city. The first one is based on
George. That's George boy.
Tokyo.
That is him. Yep. And so now George said he had pilots he was working with. And then in the other movie, it was called American Made with Brad Pitt. Okay, in American Made, Tom Cruise played a guy named Barry Seal. And Barry was a pilot.
Take the next step in your financial journey at Thrivent.com, where money means more.
This is the United States Drug Enforcement Agency. We are ordering you to land. All right, boys. Let's land.
My name's Barry Seal. That's for the damage. For your sister, halo, darling, and your bike. Some of this shit really happened. You never saw me.
Top of your class in the Civil Air Patrol. A pilot like you shouldn't be flying buses.
Welcome to Miami. Welcome to Bakersfield.
Haven't you ever wanted something more, Barry? You should be serving your country. You're CIA. We need you to deliver stuff for us. Oh, this is legal? If you're doing it for the good guys.
Barry Seal's a goddamn genius.
You are an airline pilot, Barry. That's how you support this family.
This is gonna be good for us.
Is this all legal?
You trust me?
No.
We're expanding operations, Barry.
Roscoe dug this up in the backyard. There are bills blowing around everywhere.
I'll rake it up in the morning.
Guns, drugs, money laundering.
Did y'all know the caddies have more trunk space than any other car? I get each and every one of you the caddy for your troubles. So I'm gonna walk out of here. There ain't a damn thing any one of you can do about it.
Are you ready to go?
Wait a minute.
Boy should have taken a cast.
I gotta finish the movie. Oh, lost connection. Yeah, it's an older movie. It came out a while ago. I'm gonna reset real